First of all, we listen, because many of you have said we want something more than 3 minutes. And I just finished a number of interviews, including with a former RCP officer, that were about 10 minutes, talking about China in Arctic, talking about what's going on in our country, and become a member. Support the station. Just press that button to the right of where it says subscribe on your computer and join us in the debate, because this station is all about debate. So often, the mainstream media, paid for by PMO, has to deal with the status quo. And the status quo is failing Canada. Look around you, look at the economy. We know that the status quo is not doing any well. So Parliament is starting Monday, and it's about time. It only sat for 120 days last year, 2024. Many of those days were unproductive because Mr. Trudeau refused an order by the Speaker to reveal the documents about the technology board that he had appointed that did wrong things. They were giving contracts to their friends and relatives. He didn't want the public to know about that, and so he was held in contempt of Parliament. Most of you don't know that because it's not in the status quo news paid for by the PMO. But he was in contempt of Parliament. He still was, and then he resigned. And this year, Parliament has only sat about 20 days all in all. So we need more debate in this country. I want everybody to focus on the issues. Please support this station, but also, if you can't, at least listen to the 3 minutes and talk about the issues, because we do not have perfect information in our country because of the status quo mainstream news, and because of that lack of information. We've elected people who are really not worthy. We have an attorney general, nice man, but he was the Minister of Immigration for 2 years, and he mucked up the country that way. Then housing, did nothing. Now he's the Attorney General, and he says, as far as reforming bail, we aren't in bad shape in this country. People in cities and in small towns in the country, they know that we have big law enforcement issues. We have big immigration issues. We have big economic issues. So we need to be more informed so we can understand what they're trying to do in Ottawa, and we can put pressure on politicians. That's the way the system works. So this rant is a bit unusual because it's not a specific issue, but it is about public debate. I'm glad Parliament is finally getting back to it. Support your MPs when they ask questions about it, and please support this station, because just as with Mr. Trudeau's contempt of Parliament, the mainstream news, paid for by the Prime Minister's office, does not report things like that, to its shame. Thank you. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.